Prince Charles, and we did a video on this channel yesterday just showing a few clips of looked like it wasn't even him. But when he was speaking, his hands were so swollen. And this Prince Charles right here, his hands are extremely, extremely swollen. His hands were extremely swollen at the Davos, the World Economic Forum, which he did have an absence of 30 years. So can you imagine? He doesn't show up at the World Economic Forum for 30 years at Davos? 30 years? Why? Why would there be such an absence? Think about it. And if you're just tuning in, good morning. I noticed his fingers at that place at the World Economic Forum when he was speaking, and I thought, wow, his fingers look really swollen. His skin is red, his skin is swollen, his face is so red. And I'm thinking, what is going on with him? What is going on with him? Here's images of his hands, and they're not so swollen right there, but look how unkept his fingernails are. This is wild. Now, look at the hands as if there's calluses. These look like the hands of somebody who has either something wrong with their skin, but how could this be allowed to go on? Look at the unkept fingers. What is happening? Really, and I'm serious, what is happening? Is this the same Charles that married Diana, or is it not? Look how red the hands are. Look how red you are. This is Prince Charles right here. This is him when he's young with his mother. This is now him. There might be body doubles. I don't know. I'm sure there is. This is him. But there's been lots. He's got a Band-Aid on his. No, that's not a Band-Aid on that finger. But is this the real Prince Charles? Or is it someone else? See, look at the swollen hands. To me, you'd have a restriction of blood flow. Surely they don't neglect the royal family, the doctors and things. And surely if you're the royal family, you're going to have your health in check. Okay, you are. But this is really, it's quite disturbing. This seeing his fingernails like that is really quite disturbing. Like that. They like the stuff. Yes, they do, HTO Storm. And why? Ask this. Why? Look, see, does this look like, this does not look like him. That does not look like him at all. It doesn't. Totally, totally different. I just, it's strange, but we're looking at his hands. Looking at his hands. Now, there are people who they don't want to hear nothing about anything. You leave them alone. You leave all the people alone. But we're noticing something strange. So look at this. Why would they have over 7,000 images of his hands? Look at this. Look, images of Prince Charles's hands. There's so many images. And you know how they write it off? Well, he has this going on or this going on. Whenever there's a change to people, and why would they be showing his foot? Whenever the person's looks change, they say, well, they had plastic surgery or something like that. No. You can't always say that. You can't try to pass off that Simon Cowell or whoever he was. I don't watch it. But he was like something where people go and sing or something, and then they replace him with this other person, and they say it's him, and you're supposed to believe it because they said it. And then like the Madonna that pops up, nowadays, I guess, going around. That don't even look like the Madonna. Lots of people don't look like who they used to look like, and you have to ask yourself, what is going on? Because something's not right. So we're talking about his hands. His hands are short and stubby. See, look at that. It's to me, my grandmother, my grandmother, God rest her soul, she had swelling of her feet, and her feet would get so swollen, and her body retained fluid. But this is how her feet would look, and her toenails and stuff. But this right here, no, I don't know. You are look. It's like the skin is going to pop out. His skin is going to burst. If his body's retaining water, why continually allow this? If he has health conditions, why would it go unnoticed? And why now would you bring out into the public eye with these type of conditions? Why? And what about this? What about that ring? That ring is so tight around his finger. Look at that. It's like, oh my gosh, that's going to cut your circulation off, and you're going to have to cut the ring off your finger. Um, I don't know about this. I really don't know about this, you all. I don't know if that's the real Prince Charles. I don't. Mm-mm. If you're just tuning in, you may be thinking the same thing. What is going on? Now, see, now he's got some wrinkles in his hand. See, look at this one. There's some wrinkle in his hands, and it seems like the fluid or something has kind of shrunk down. But does that look like him? Does that look like him? Look, oh my gosh, look at the fingernails. If you're going to be in the public eye, you're going to have your fingernails taken care of. You're not just going to go like that. You cannot just go like that. You can't. Unless, again, that has the same facial expression as the bushes. Right there it does. Really. Look how red the hand is. The hand is red. You know, it could be AI. Look at this. Could be AI. Looks like a green screen. This looks like a green screen in this image. Look at that, like it's put there. It does. I don't know who we're looking at nowadays. I have no idea who is real and who isn't real. Now, that does not look real. And there's purple right there on the edges. I really hope that we're not living in a computer-generated world. He was absent from the Davos for 30 years. What did he do during that 30 years that he was absent? And why didn't he marry that woman, Camellia? Camellia? Camellia. Why didn't he marry her? So when he becomes king, learn about his ascension symptoms. Learn about him. They said, why did he have to wait all these years? A new reign, decades. It takes 30 years or 40 or 50 years to prepare for the ceremony. I just don't know. And if you wonder why was he absent, he was just absent for 30 years. There was no explanation of why. Oh my gosh. Does that look like him? It doesn't look like him. That, I don't even know if that's him. I don't even know if that's him. Because when they stay out of the public eye, you cannot watch the progression of anything. Look, what's her hands? And somebody's drawn a, well, look at her hands. Something about her hands. Can we click into that, you all? Because I want to see what are they saying about her hands. Because I'm not sure about that. I would like to see that image. I would like to see it. We just got to wait. We just got to wait. Good morning, Erica, honey. Do we got any other moderators on here? Good morning. Is Apple Brooks, honey, on here? Oh, wow, Gina, honey, you got it all going on. Yeah. Now, you feel free to comment. Feel free to comment. And there's going to be some comments, like he's a reptilian or because they're a fake and stuff. That's okay. You're just expressing yourself. But something truly is wrong. Oh, okay. Look at this. We need to talk about her purple hand. They needed to talk about her purple hand. Have you ever heard of Cornelia? Okay. Well, maybe she bruises easy. I will say this. She could bruise easy, but her hand kind of looks swollen too. Her hand looks swollen. And when you get older, your feet can discolor. They can get discolored like the Ray's or Raynaud syndrome or something like that. And it affects your feet and your hands. I will say that. I will say this, but this ain't about her. This is about his hands, is what this is about. His fingernails are so. Her hand is significantly kind of smaller. Her hand looks really small. Whoever she is. And why did he wait all those years? I think maybe this was. Oh, he's got the signet ring. Was his hand smaller back then? See, look at this. I'm not sure if this is him or not. It's hard to say. I don't know. I don't know. Now, you can find this out on a Google search. You can. His hands look like sausages. And they're not being disrespectful. They're just describing what could you find in everyday life that would look similar to what something looks like. Because this is serious. If he's got health issues, that's a serious concern. Because you don't last long if you got health issues, and he needs to be taken care of. He needs to be taken care of if that is the case. Oh, Gina, honey, you just better calm down. Just calm down. I'm blowing this up too much, you all, is what I'm happening. Okay, why does he got his skin? When you have this on your happening like that, why you got a Band-Aid? Did you get your finger pricked? And or if your skin gets too swollen, it is going to crack. It's going to crack. It's going to bleed. I've seen it happen. I've seen it firsthand. When your skin gets like that, that's what happens. Can I get you out of here? Really? That doesn't look like him either. It doesn't. What did he forget? He forgot that he's not supposed to shake hands. And he's shaking hands. How can royalty forget that you don't shake hands with people if you're royalty? Will the real Prince Charles please stand up if he's accidentally forgot? You're not supposed to shake people's hands. You're not. Good morning, Christine, my honey. Yeah, I hope you got a notification. I really do. Could it? It's like a totally different person. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right at all. I don't even know who this was. Prince Charles shoves his hand inside the jacket. Why at a young age is that's not even him. That don't even look like him right there. Does it look like him? Shoves his hands in a jacket. If that's who knows when that is. These two do not even look like who they're supposed to look like. They don't. We're just saying. And now he's shaking hands too. Okay, you're not supposed to shake hands, but you're shaking hands with Mr. Trump. So why? And I remember when he went to England to meet with the Queen, he walked in front of the Queen. He didn't walk behind the Queen. He walked in front of the Queen. And this guy is shaking his hand. And he's supposed to be royalty. But I guess it's okay for you to shake people's hands, I guess. I don't know, Gina, honey, you don't know what you're talking about. Well, perhaps I don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm trying to talk. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm talking out loud. That's what I'm doing. Let's see. Is that him? Prince Charles scene. See, everybody is noticing it. Everyone is noticing it with swollen hands. So answer me this. So with his hands, they allowed that to be put out there in the spotlight, his swollen hands. They did. They allowed the media to do it. If they don't want it on the internet, it will be completely scrubbed. So why did they want people focusing on his hands as if he has a health problem? Because what would happen if he dies before he is crowned king of what happens? And he's not, is he married? What happens? Who does it? They don't shake hands with commoners. What happens if he dies before he's named king or before he's married or something? Who gets the throne? He just now married after 50 years. 50 years, I think they said, or something like that. Yeah. They never used to show, yeah, if they don't want you to see something, let's see this. It won't be on here. He is seen with swollen hands during his visit to India. 70-year-old sparked royal health concerns. Considerably red swollen hands, red swollen fingers and toes. When he removed his shoes to step in the Shah Sahib, a prominent Sikh temple in New Delhi, the Prince of Wales was in good spirit but did not appear to be in any discomfort as he participated. As he participated. He traveled with his head covered in a scarf and things of that nature. So you can see it right there. Now I'm not being political because I don't like to be political. You all try to keep it neutral. Keep it neutral because we all have different political beliefs and stuff like that. But something is strange and they've drawn the attention to his hand. He looks a lot older than they say. He really does. This person right here, a lot older than I guess he should be. Yeah. Inflammation. Maybe his heart is not beating the way that it should. He could have congestive heart failure. Somebody got a snub. I don't know what that means. That doesn't look, I don't know who that is. Oh, that doesn't even look like Mike Pence. It doesn't. It looks like somebody totally different. Look how tall he is. Is this real? You all tell me, are they on the same platform and this Prince Harry is that much taller? Oh my gosh. Is he that much taller? Wow. His hands, this is about his hands too. Prince Charles' hands and Prince Harry's peace offering in a stark contrast to the Queen. He's 74 inches tall, um, reportedly taking a starking contrast approach to the Queen. Um, that was it. There's nothing less to it. She said before concluding, he went on to add, and the work that her son Prince Charles and his son Prince William have continued to do, but she did not mention the Prince Harry one single time. One single time. Okay. Well, I thought we was going to see his hands, but we didn't, you all. Pin on births and stuff like this. Prince Charles has a swollen finger. He has a swollen digit. How can you have a swollen digit? You all really think about it. Who is 5'10"? And why would they be showing photographs like this in the public? You would think that the media, everything is strictly controlled. If they don't want it out, you're not going to see this. But then why would you do this? And look at this right here. A young lad walking with his dad right there. And they do look similar. They do. Yeah, so let's see if there's any other strange ones. This is what's always bothered me when I see people of prominence, when they put on glasses, they use shades and stuff, and some may say, well, Gina, honey, it's because it's sunny out. They just had eye surgery. But why? Why would you do that? Because you can be outside any other times before, and you don't need glasses because you're just fine. But why at certain times you change the appearance? I'm just looking at it from, I'm being objectable or whatever. I'm just trying to wonder. Yeah, I'm trying to wonder why you see people, public speakers who put on glasses at times. And sometimes I think, well, because you're not that person. I do think that. I'm going to say, look how old he looks. Oh my gosh. And I don't have nothing against people being old. I don't. My mother's old. We're all aging. Nobody's getting any younger. But this is a concern. It really is a major concern. His little bitty hands. There's the fingernails again. He can get a pedicure. He can. I've never had a pedicure. I don't have any desire to get it, but people do get pedicures. Does that look like him? Oh, wow. Now, granted, this, I guess, looks like her, but does that look like him? Really? You know what this reminds me of? This right here reminds me of The Lord of the Rings when Theoden um, is king and Creama Wormtongue put him under a spell, or Sauron did, and he was diminished until Gandalf came and he battled in the spiritual realm and he released him from the spell. And the king started his aging process, started to come back to a younger version of himself. That's what that reminds me of when I see that. Ask yourself, why would they depict something like that in a movie if it weren't possible? If it weren't possible for some type of a spell or entity or something to take over your body and hold you prisoner in your own body, and then you're released from it. Someone comes and they break that spiritual prison that you're in, and then breathe the free air. And then when he finds out what's done in The Lord of the Rings, he throws that cream of worm tongue out the thing and throws him down the stairs. That's what happens. See, is that the real one? Is that the real one or an imposter? Because even the facial area is not normal. You all no, 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 no. Just don't look at it, Gina. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. You all don't. Now, see, this looks different too. Look at him from the side. That does not look like Prince Charles. But if you've been out of public eye, you're not going to like what we see next. You are not going to like what we see next. As it's really something seriously, seriously is wrong in the next picture. This looks like a totally different gentleman, and he looks sincere, happy to greet him. The next picture is kind of sensitive to your eyes. I can't believe they did it. I can't believe it. He reveals a crack in his skin. That is unhealthy. That is unhealthy to put someone out there doing that, because what does it say about the royal priesthood? It says that you don't take care of your family. That's what it seems like. You let their health run downhill. Can he refuse help if he wants to refuse help? That's a question. Can you? Can you refuse the help? It's fine. I got it. I got it. Go ahead and do your technological data. Okay, look. Or is this the real Prince Charles? And his health has went downhill. And look, some of the swollen appears to have come down. Your skin will crack like that. Your skin will get like that on your feet and stuff. It will. I've seen my grandmothers do it. I have. But it really does. It's raising some concerns. And I'm sure a lot of people are concerned because you do not want to put a king in power. And then something happens and you turn around and he expires. And then it causes a massive shock wave throughout the whole world. A massive shock wave throughout the whole world. And now this is, see this one doesn't look like him. This right here and this right here does not look like this right here with the real pointed nose, kind of, sort of. I don't know, but it looks totally different. It does. Who's he? Duke of somebody. See, he's got glasses too. That could be him. It could be. Oh, no. Does that look like him? Wait, who is this one? Is this Prince Charles? And this is Andrew and somebody. It's hard to tell because they've been out of public eye for so long. It really is. You can't really, you have to be competent. When you go meeting world leaders, you have to be continent. You've got to be you got to have all your faculties working together because you don't want to appear as if you're incompetent and you can't speak. You can't speak right. You want to speak with distinguishedness and stuff like that. You want to, but in this world that we live in, I don't know. Okay, there's them. Here he is, and there is a skin condition. Is it rosacea or something where your cheeks are always red? Your cheeks are always red in certain things. Is that the same Prince Andrew? This doesn't look like it. But we're not going to go looking. I don't know, you. I think we've looked enough about his hands and stuff like that. And it really doesn't appear to be the same one. Now, this is puzzling. He's the same. Is he the same height as her? How tall was she, the queen? Because now he's tall again. He's tall again, but there was a photo where he was almost the same height as him. We've got to look up how tall is this is about Prince Charles, but how tall Prince Harry? Well, we can't believe what they say. We can't. They could be 7 or 8 feet tall, and they could say they're something. No, no, no. There's no way he's just 6'1". There can't be. But I guess you could be. Then how tall is Prince? How tall is Prince Charles? Prince Charles is 5'10". There is no way. There's no way, you all. Now think about it. There's no way Prince Charles is only 3 inches shorter than Prince Harry, according to this photo. There's no way. That's more than that many inches. It is. Because he looks like he's a foot taller than him. Rosacea, yeah, thank you, rosacea. So if he's 5'9" and he's 6'1", it's only like 4 inches. One is a blind and one is a ginger. Well, this is the one who left England right here, right? You're in the UK. Whoopsie daisy. I'm just yes, I'm just that's surely around a foot taller. His dad is Charlie. Okay, that's Prince William. Okay, I don't know who it is. This is Prince William right there. I don't know who is who, you all. That's how much I know about them. Gina, that's why you shouldn't be doing this video. You shouldn't be doing this video because you're not an expert in the royal family. Well, then this other one is 6'3". 6'3", right there. It's still, he looked like he's a foot taller, really. It's like, it's okay, you all. That's all right. We're stuck looking at the hands, and Gina, honey, got a little carried away in height and stuff like that. Okay, going down a rabbit trail. Oh, who's this? This, is this him? The Prince of Wales. Is that Prince Charles? If he was absent for 30 years. Okay, what if he was absent for 30 years from the Davos and they hid him away all that time? Really think about it. They hid him away. But now, no, I don't want to look at his finger. Now he's got another Band-Aid on his hand. See, I don't think that this looks like him from the side, but I don't know because I haven't really studied the images at all. I haven't. But I don't think this looks like him. This looks like somebody totally different than this one. Oh. The only thing I watched was the wedding of Diana and him. How tall was Diana? How tall was Diana? She was 6 foot something, maybe? 5 foot something? Maybe? I don't know. 5'9"? Marcos. There's him without a shirt. There's these two. I don't know. There's him without a shirt. He does have body hair. He does. There's him right there. There's him right here. This one right here. This is the one I started with. This was going to be my thumbnail. See, I thought this don't look like him. This looked like a totally different man. Totally, totally different. Right there. Does that look like him? This person looks kind of clean cut in his hair. But if we were to zoom up on his fingernails, it's making me hot. This is a subject that I'm not supposed to be talking about. Then why do you do it, Gina? Because I've just noticed his fingers that's what. Yeah. She was short and she was buried in a large coffin. But if she was short, she appears to be practically the same height as her son. In some of these photos, is that what did we see that? Almost the same height in some of the photos. Let's see if we can find one with him next to her. Because I know he was standing next to her in one of these photos. I think he was, that we saw. No, that's Camellia. Oh. Well, she's not too short. She could be maybe, I don't know. She's probably 5 foot. Maybe she's 5 foot. Okay, well, she looks significantly shorter than him in this photo. She looks practically a whole entire foot shorter than him, maybe more. But is that him? And is that him? And is that Camellia and him? Oh my gosh, you all. I don't want to look at it anymore. I don't. So he's married now. I guess he's married. He got married to Camellia. And there were a lot of people in black suits, I heard. Was there a lot of people in black suits? That's what I thought sounded strange. He got married to her. Charles. got married, and black suits? Did somebody answer that? There's lots of people in black suits. That's pretty dark, Messiah. Yeah. Result, the suits. Let's see. So he did get married. Or did he get married? Well, when did he get married? I'm confused, you all. I am so confused about this. I thought that he put off marrying her for years and years and years and years and years. Did he? He got married in 2022. Okay. Oh, he's not remarried. Oh, okay. Did he divorce her or something? For those who may, who is this? Is that Prince Charles or no? Does somebody know who that is? I can look it up. No, I can just hover over it. Oh, Gina, what do you got going on? I drag my picture down. Prince Charles knows the secret to looking great in a suit. That doesn't even look like the same one. It doesn't. It doesn't look like his ears are protruding way far out. Okay, and when you get older, if you have big ears, and people do have big ears, when you get older, I don't think your ears are going to stay stuck, go push to your head. I don't think they're going to automatically go back to your head if they're sticking out. And I don't know, that does not look like him at all. It doesn't. Wow. Of course, I've never seen him that young, but it's doesn't look like too. Is that him? I don't know if this is like a movie or something. They have movies with him. Gina, you've got to stop it. You're killing me. Killing me softly with his love. Killing me softly with his love. Kill my whole world with his love. Killing me softly with his love. Okay, there's their sons walking. And I am going to go. I done spoke too much. I done opened my mouth too much, Gina, honey. Okay, well, his hands are swollen, and I'm really concerned about his health. His fingernails are, he really needs attended to by their health people, the doctors and stuff. They need to get his nails and stuff, get that dry skin away from his nails, make him look more prim and proper, like royalty, before he gets crowned King of England officially. And so I think everyone, if you live over there, I'm sure you are concerned about his health. I would be concerned. I'm concerned. I was concerned every time I visited my grandmother in the nursing home when her feet were so swelling and they were busting the cracks because of the retention of water in her body. And if you got loved ones who have swelling, retention, body retention, fluid retention, you know, or maybe you have your feet are swelling, they're holding water and your skin is cracking because they're so whatever. It is a concern, and you don't like having to live like that. You don't. And I don't like seeing people with their skin like that either. So I think he should be attended to like everyone else you will. I do. And yeah, health is important. You want to live as long as you can on this earth. You really do. So I didn't know. I knew his fingers looked bigger at that Davos, which he was absent for 30 years, his fingers were kind of swollen and he didn't look like him. Of course, I don't keep tabs, but he's been out of the public eye, I guess, for a long, long time. So I'm going to go. And thank you all so much for your comments. And thank you, moderators. And with that being said, oopsie, Gina, honey, you're getting ahead of it. I'll hold my hand right here by my heart. Hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your morning, you all. And I really do hope they can get that taken care of before all eyes are on the coronation in May or something like that. Yeah, love you.